Hey guys, so here I'm going to show you another alternating activity, and this is working off of a slingshot swing and getting your arms overhead, and it's a slingshot swing to a side press. Alright, so pretty much how this works is you've got to be familiar with the slingshot swing before you'd even take this on, and should have an idea of how to press overhead. So a slingshot swing is when you take the kettlebell and you pass it underneath your leg, like so, and then you catch. Underneath, slingshot it over. Underneath, slingshot it over. I've gone through this in other videos in this series, so check it on out. I'll link it at the end. But get yourself familiar before you even take this on. A side press is, instead of pressing straight up, you allow the arm to come out, shoulder, girdle, torso to open up, and you're driving predominantly through that single leg. So all we're doing is combining the two, and then we're going to alternate from side to side. So the movement is going to look like where you get going with a slingshot from one side to the other, and then you pass it to an open hand, press on up. Come on down, cast underneath, boom, get to the other hand, press on up. Now, what are the benefits of this? Well, one, it's fun. Two, it's a not very taxing way to get your arms into an overhead position, open your body up, and you can link it with some other moves with a kettlebell that allows you to get your heart rate up, move in a bunch of different ways, but it's not going to take away from other training in the week. So this is really great in combination with a bunch of slingshot swings, with a slingshot swing to a lunge, and I'll show you that later on in the video what that looks like. But this is a movement that you add in sort of in addition to what you're doing anyway in the week. It is not a big lift. If I were to list out the top 10 exercises to make a powerful human being, this would not be on the list. But if someone was looking for a way in which just to move throughout their week in a way that they can just take a few minutes in order to get things sort of like shifting around, get things a little bit open, heart rate up, and they're not going to be able to go outside because of the weather or their situation, this is a great way to make a little routine that someone can take on that feels good, that's fun, and gets a lot done. So the way in which it would look when you combine it with a swing and the lunge, it could be a bunch of different ways, but one really simple thing would be to do a series of slingshot swings, back and forth, and then you go into lunge, back and forth, and then you add in at some point, overhead, cast underneath, bump, go to the other side, overhead, and then you start again with a slingshot swing, into a lunge, so on and so forth. So it's a fun activity in order to get those arms overhead and to easily go from one side to the other, and you can integrate with some other ones that I've listed out, and there's plenty of other ones available on the internet. So try it on out. Let me know if any questions come up as you're doing it. Regardless, I hope you're well and I hope you're moving as freely as you like to.